Hi class, Mrs. Calvi here. Quick review on finding the surface area of a rectangular prism. So I do have my rectangular prism here to the left. I have our formula that we will be using to calculate the surface area. So remember, when we find the surface area, we are basically finding the area of each face. So if you can see my cursor, this is one face, this is another face, the top is a face, the bottom is a face, the side over here, and in the back is a face. So we have a total of 6 faces. And we are basically calculating the area of each face and essentially just adding those together to get the surface area. So we're going to use the formula that we have here to go ahead and solve. So just as we do in class, I'm going to drop down my equal sign, drop down my 2, going to open up my parentheses. Now remember, we need to identify the length, the width, and the height. So I am going to call my 13 inches my length, my 9 inches my width, and the 3 inches my height. So now that I've labeled those, I can go ahead and plug into my formula. My length is 13. I'm going to multiply that by my width of 9. Close parentheses, drop down my plus sign. I'm going to drop down my 2, open up my parentheses. My height is 3 inches. I'm going to multiply that by my width of 9. Close my parentheses. Drop down my addition sign, my 2, open up my parentheses. My length is 13, and my height is 3. I'm going to now drop down my equal sign, drop down my 2, open up my parentheses. I'm going to then solve the 13 times 9. When I do that multiplication, I would get 117. Close my parentheses, drop down my addition sign, drop down my 2. I'm going to do 3 times 9, which is 27. Close my parentheses, drop down my addition sign, my 2. And now I'm going to go to do 13 times 3, which is equal to 39. And close my parentheses. Okay, I'm going to now drop down my equal sign. I now have to multiply 2 times 117. When I do that, I get 234. I'm going to drop down my addition sign. I'm going to now multiply 2 times 27 to get 54. Drop down my addition sign. I'm now going to multiply 2 times 39 to get 78. I'm now going to do my final operation. Drop down my equal sign. I'm now going to take my 234, add that to 54 to get 288.